My name is Eric Arntson. I'm with Stonebridge Pond and Waterfall Company, and we are starting our YouTube channel. Today, this project I'm working on seemed like a great spot to do that. I've been wanting to do it for a while, and so I'm sitting here next to a stone bridge, and I have my oldest daughter, Ellie, here. She's going to ask a few questions, and we're gonna do kind of getting to know Stonebridge video.
Okay, so here's the first question. So
Okay.
This is gonna be the easy stuff. So how long have you been doing waterfalls and landscaping?
Well, that's kind of a trick question. Not really a trick question, but I started my business in '03, but I was more a design, build, hardscape type of company. And then I have been slowly rebranding over the last 3 or 4 years and focusing in on water features because I love it so much, and over the years I've learned how big of an impact water features can have on a living space and an environment. It really is awesome. It's really fun to do.
So what is your favorite job that you've done so far?
I don't know if I have a favorite job that I've ever done.
What is one that you really enjoyed?
I've really enjoyed this one. You know, every water feature that I've built since I've rebranded, I've really enjoyed. I do like challenges. You know, I do enjoy bigger jobs, and this has been a wonderful job site here at Mystic Quarry, out near Canyon Lake. It has been it's plenty of room, plenty of space to move around, and really big rocks. And it's been fun.
What do you think is your least favorite job that you've done?
Least favorite job. That's a tough one. There's that one time I hauled trash out of a creek in Travis Heights. There's a lot of trash, very steep. Although we ended up making it work with these huge nursery pots and a bobcat, and we just sort of drug it up the hill with a series of chains and straps. So it really started off as my least favorite job, but in the end it was kind of fun.
Okay, so what do you like to do when you're not building water features?
Well, I spend almost all my other time with my family of a wife and 3 kids, which you know that already because you're my oldest, and there's a 4th one on the way. Be here in December.
Okay.
Other than that, I play a lot of disc golf. I used to play a lot more. I try to get out and play as much as possible, but I've been busy these days.
We heard you used to do pool. How's that like? What's that like?
Oh yeah, I used to shoot a lot of 8-ball in leagues, and that was a lifetime ago, before I had kids. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. I got really good at it, and now every time I play pool, I'm nowhere near as good, so I'm disappointed. It's like this weird phenomenon that has happened with pool, because I used to be so good and now I'm not as good.
So how do you like to spend time with your kids?
Well, we like to play video games.
So what are your favorite video games that you've played so far?
Oh man, Zelda, Breath of the Wild is pretty awesome.
Oh yeah.
And you know, Super Mario Odyssey, we've been really enjoying that. That's kind of, you know, a pretty deep game. Lots of exploring to do. I like exploring in video games.
Okay, and let's see. What about Animal Crossing? What are your thoughts on Animal Crossing?
Well, I've played it. I've seen what you've done with it. I think that's incredible. I can see the appeal of it. And I started to get into it a little bit, but it's so much time. It's hard to invest that much time for me. But I think it's a really cool game. It's very friendly, very, kids get to build stuff. I'm all for that.
So, which has been your biggest job yet?
Well, as water features, this one. This is definitely my biggest one.
What about landscaping job?
I did a job down in Buda. That was, I've done several landscaping jobs bigger than this.
Okay, what is a job that you've had to do a lot of like touch-ups to, like had to go back constantly to like clean up and stuff?
I can't think of anything like that. Normally when I'm done with the job, it's good to go. There's nothing, no sort of issues,
So, what kind of like is your favorite water feature to build? Like ponds or pondless?
I definitely like negative edge ponds with negative edges. I think that's a very sustainable way to build a water feature, because you do have that basin at the end of it that can collect rainwater, and you have access to all of that water in there. And plus the geothermal benefits of keeping all that water in the dark and surrounded by earth are great. It's good.
Okay.
Especially in Texas.
And what is your favorite plant to plant in water features?
Hibiscus are really nice. Unfortunately, the deer think hibiscus is like a giant salad bar, so no hibiscus here. I hope to put in some cardinal flower in here and some swamp milkweed as well. Those are on up there. I like, who doesn't like a water lily, right?
Yeah. Okay, what is your favorite flower?
Of all time?
Yeah.
Favorite flower of all time? Well, I like rain lilies a lot. Yeah.
If you ever got a tattoo, what would it be?
I don't think I'd ever get a tattoo.
But let's just say you did.
I always liked the idea of change, maybe a seed in a tree, something like that, some sort of transformation. Or I'd get my logo stamped right there. Could do that.
Okay.
Right, do that.
How many different pairs of shoes have you had to get in like all of your business?
At least one pair a year, sometimes two.
How expensive
30.
are the shoes?
30. Oh, good question. 30 pairs of shoes then. So, well, I'm sorry. We'll say 20 pairs of shoes at $100 each.
Oh, that's very
$2,000.
Wow.
A lot of shoes.
Okay. How many sunglasses have you broken?
Not very many. I'm pretty good about keeping them safe because I get a headache if I don't have them on. So.
What is the most embarrassing thing you've ever said to one of your workers?
I can't. I don't know. Let's see. Embarrassing thing. I can't answer that. I don't know. We got to get to work though, because we're burning daylight here.
Okay. Well, make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and comment any other questions that you have for him, because we're going to be doing a part 2.
Yeah, and in a bit we're gonna have the whole family here working and my workers here working, and we're gonna shoot another video and kind of tour the feature while it's dry, you know, no water flowing.
So we hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time.
Bye.